What's going on, Raiders? Duelam here, and today we're going to be talking about artifacts and how to best level them up. And the reason why is because we do have an event that just started for the Gear Enhancement event, and it is obviously part of the Demon Slayer Titan event, giving us those lovely, lovely demon points that go towards that Tholen Foulbeard Split Soul event. So I figured I'd show you guys what I do to upgrade artifacts, essentially. And it's pretty straightforward, but you need to have good intent when you're going to be upgrading artifacts, because a lot of the stuff you're going to upgrade early, you're not going to use long term, because obviously you're going to get better stuff. You're going to get mythical gear, all that kind of stuff. But I want to teach you guys how to find good pieces that you can invest in, and things that I do to make sure I'm not over investing in a piece before I know if it's going to be good or not. But before we get into that, make sure you're clicking that download link below or scanning that QR code, because I'm having so much fun on Raid Shadow Legends and I want you to join me. So day number 1, you're going to be getting Eleanor. At level 10, you're going to be getting Tagore. At level 20, Ugo. At level 30, Mausoleum Mage. And then day number 1, you want to come over here on the left-hand side, go to promo codes and type in Demon Slayer, and this is going to get you Tholen Foulbeard, the fusion everybody has been busting their butts for. I'm running some background battles right now, doing the dragon tournament with just demon spawn, and boy oh boy has that been an exciting time. But it is just, this game is so much fun, and they give you so many free goodies. There's also going to be another legendary, Lemnisci the Goldwing, coming relatively soon. I think within the next week, there's going to be a login calendar. So you got 3 legendaries, 3 epics, the best way to start Raid Shadow Legends ever. And that promo code does expire at the end of June. So if you are going to start your first or next or new Raid Shadow Legends account, make sure you're doing that as soon as possible. So let's go over to champions here. And I did want to talk about Alice for a second, because I did have a piece on her that is surprisingly good. So I do have a shield here in the Savage set. And you see, I do have a triple roll in the speed set, in the speed stat here. And that is massive right there, right? So that is really, really good. And then also I got 1 in accuracy as well, which was also great, because Alice does need some accuracy for her A2 to do the rewind, as well as the increase buffs, the increased cooldown on skills. So a really, really great piece here. And this is an example of a piece that is going to be really good for a longer time, because it's got that speed stat on there, which is amazing. So let's go to filter. Now I'm going to move myself over here so you can see all of these, all of the stuff I'm doing here. So this is your filter on the left-hand side here. So you could filter this based off of anything. So you could do weapons, helmets, shields, gloves, chest, or boots, and you could do all of them. You could do just some of them, whatever you want to do, right? So we're going to have everything selected. Now, what you could do here, you could also go to the fitting room and set up a whole build without having to spend the silver to put it on or take it off a character if you don't want it there. And then you could just set it up and see and make sure the crit rate's over 100 or at 100%, the crit damage is good, all that kind of stuff. So what I do is I'll go here and then I'll go to primary stats. And if I want speed as my primary stat, I know all of the boots are going to be the things that come up, because boots are the only thing that can have speed as the primary substat. So I look at all of my things here, and what I can also do is just check to see where I have any of these boots and see what I could potentially put on, or any points that I could end up, any silver I could put on. So what I could do here is I could also filter it by rarity as well. So I could have just epic, just rare. I could have epic, rare, legendary, and mythical. So you see I do have a curse boot with a speed of 4 currently. I have HP, attack percent, defense percent. Not the best substats there, but just because I have a primary stat speed, these are all good to upgrade here. I have a resilience one as well, which is awesome. So all things that are worth upgrading here, which is great. So now I could take all of that off. Then what I could do instead of that, now if I'm looking for crit rate on gloves, what I could do is I could do crit rate for gloves, and then I could also do crit damage as well. So I have a couple for the speed set. I have crit rate and crit rate here. Now, you want to make sure the stars are higher. So you see this has 4 stars and the crit rate is at 6%. This has 5 stars and the crit rate's at 8%. So if this was at 6 stars, the crit rate would be at 10%. And as you upgrade it, it gets better and better and it goes higher. So if it's a 6 star, it'll go all the way up to 60%, if I'm not mistaken. So you want to make sure you have higher stars because then the primary stat is better. So let's look at some pieces here. So let's do one of the substats I'm going to do as speed. So that's going to be the main thing you want to upgrade, is going to be all of your pieces that have the substat speed on there. So that's all I'm going to filter right now. So I see this and I see this weapon here, and it's got accuracy, speed, HP percent, and crit rate, which is all really, really good. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to level this up to level 8 because I want to see what happens when I level it up. So every 4 levels, you go 4, 8, 6, 12, and 16, you will get another point towards one of these substats here. Now, if it's a legendary, all 4 of the substats are already unlocked, and you don't have to worry about unlocking them. Now, if it's epic, you'll have 3 substats unlocked, and you'll get an extra point towards all of them while you're upgrading them to level 12. But level 16 will just unlock a new substat, so you won't be able to get an extra boost to one of the already existing ones. Rare, you have 2 of them, and then you unlock the other 2 at 12 and 16. So you need to do a little bit of an exploratory, right? So you want to go to level 8 here, and you want to see what you get. And if you get the points that you want, then you keep it. So here, I did get 2 in accuracy, which is not terrible. If I have a character that I want to have high accuracy on, this is pretty good. So I'll go to 12 and see if I get 1 in speed, or maybe it's going to be more accuracy. Nope, it went to HP percent. So I'm looking at this and going, okay, who needs HP percent and who needs accuracy? I go to my roster, and then I end up looking and I go, okay, cool. I know Geomancer loves accuracy and he loves health. He loves to survive. So maybe I end up putting this on Geomancer, and I end up putting a little bit of a good build on him because right now I have perception on him, 40 accuracy plus 5 speed. Maybe I could end up putting that instead of the speed set on him, whatever it may be, right? So I look at that and I go, cool, that's something that could be useful on one of my characters. So let's go back here. Let's go to the filter again. Let's go to substats, go to speed. And then now we have that. So I could keep that. That's fine. If I didn't like it, I could end up trashing it. Now, I see these gauntlets here. The primary stat is defense. Right now, I don't need anything for the primary stat for defense, so I don't bother with that. I know I'm going to eventually need that, but for right now, primary stat for defense and in the offense set is usually not something that goes hand in hand. The offense set is something you want to put on your damage dealers, and I don't want a primary stat of defense. I'm going to want crit rate or crit damage from my gloves. So let's keep on moving. You see this one has a double speed roll here. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade this to 16 and see what my next new substat is. So you'll see here, it says level 16, new bonus substat. Let's see what I end up getting here. And I got HP percent, which is not terrible. I'll take it. So I got attack percent, crit damage, 2 on speed, and HP percent. So not terrible. Let's see what we can get for this helmet here. And this is a defense set. So I have flat defense, defense percent, and then the speed for the substat here. So this is actually a really good piece. So let's do level 8. Let's see what I get. And I got 2 on base defense, which is the worst of the 3 I could have gotten. Defense percent would have been better, and then speed would have obviously been better as well. So from here, not going to need it. I'm probably going to end up selling that piece. Next up, chest plate. I don't really like chest plates that don't have percent stats on them, but because this is a defense and it's giving defense percent because of the set, the base stat isn't terrible, so I'll upgrade this to 8. Also, I have base HP on this as well, which is not the best, but I'll just do it for some exploratory because it's pretty cheap to go to level 8. And yeah, I get attack and base health. Don't need that. So let's go over to the next one, the shield here. This has crit damage, speed. Let's go to level 8. All right, so here I got both the stats that I want, actually. So I got crit damage and speed. So let's go to level 12 and see if I can either get crit damage or speed. I got crit damage, which is great. Now this is a piece worthy of 16, and now I could take it up, and I got HP percent as well. would have been nice if I got something like accuracy that could have boosted my stats a little bit more, but that's okay. So this one for the gauntlets, we got crit rate in the primary, which is great. We've got accuracy, HP, and speed. So let's upgrade this one to level 8, see what we get. We want accuracy and speed, obviously, and we got both of them. I spoke it into existence. So now we go to level 12 to see what we can get here. We got another speed, which is great. So now what I want from this, when I upgrade it to 16, this bonus stat here, I want this to be crit damage. That would be ideal. Obviously, we can't predict that, but let's see. We got attack, which is actually not bad. Attack percent as well, so that's actually not terrible at all. I will take that because attack percent obviously helping out my base attack. So that's how you can look through all of your gear and mainly prioritize the stuff that has speed on it. So all of this stuff is going to have the speed substat on it, and I'm going to do the exact same thing for all of these pieces, take them up to level 8, and continue to see where I can get more speed on my characters, because speed is going to be the best stat in Raid Shadow Legends, period, plain and simple. If your characters go first, you're pretty much going to win 99% of the time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this helped you guys out. Make sure you use your silver a little bit better, and also maximize that gear enhancement event the best way possible and make your roster even better. Make sure you're clicking that download link below and starting off Raid Shadow Legends the right way. I'm having an absolute blast playing this game. But until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, Raiders.